A road paved with tragedy. The top 10 most horrific trucking accidents. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now look, I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would you subject us to a countdown of horrific trucking accidents? And it's a fair question. Believe me, I'd much rather be talking about something more pleasant, like the surprisingly complex world of competitive knitting or the mating rituals of the Patagonian Mara. But the truth is, these accidents, as devastating as they are, highlight a harsh reality we often overlook: the immense human cost of trucking accidents and the urgent need for improved safety measures. Because while we often focus on the convenience of global trade and the speed at which goods move around the world, we rarely stop to consider the potential consequences when something goes tragically wrong. So, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey through 10 of the most horrific trucking accidents in recent history. Mina Jas Brazil, a mountain of granite, a mountain of grief. Our grim countdown begins in 2024 in the southeastern Brazilian state of Minas Gerais. Imagine a winding mountain road, the kind that snakes through lush greenery and breathtaking vistas. Now, picture a fully loaded truck carrying massive blocks of granite, losing control on a steep descent. The truck careened across the road, colliding with a passenger bus making its way up the mountain. The impact was catastrophic, crushing the bus under the weight of the granite blocks. Rescue workers labored tirelessly, but the fire, fueled by the bus's ruptured fuel tank, made their task a living hell. When the smoke cleared, over 30 people were dead, sparking outrage and grief across Brazil. Sidama region, Ethiopia. A wedding procession plunges into grief. In 2024, the Jalana Bridge in Ethiopia became the epicenter of an unspeakable tragedy. A wedding party filled with laughter and music was packed onto a truck making its way across the bridge. The truck, overloaded with passengers, strained under the weight. As it approached the middle of the bridge, the brakes failed, and the truck plunged into the river below. Bodies were flung from the truck, lost in the murky water as the wreckage quickly became submerged. The accident exposed the harsh reality of the lack of safe and reliable transportation options in many parts of the world. Los Alfacuas disaster, Spain, a summer paradise engulfed in flames. In the summer of 1978, a campsite in Alcanar, Spain, turned into an inferno in seconds. A tanker truck, heavily laden with 25 tons of liquefied propylene gas, veered off the road and crashed into a restaurant near the campsite entrance. The tanker ruptured, releasing a massive cloud of highly flammable gas. Within seconds, the cloud ignited, transforming the campsite into an inferno. Flames shot hundreds of feet into the air, engulfing everything in their path. Over 200 people were killed, and hundreds more suffered severe burns and injuries. The Los Alfacuas disaster serves as a chilling reminder of the devastating consequences of lax safety regulations. It highlights the importance of proper training and the risks associated with transporting hazardous materials. Salang Tunnel fire, Afghanistan, trapped in a tunnel of terror. In 1982, the Salang Tunnel in Afghanistan became a tomb for thousands. A Soviet convoy, including a fuel tanker, was making its way through the tunnel. The tanker caught fire, turning the tunnel into a death trap. The fire, fueled by the tanker's contents, raged out of control, engulfing vehicles and people. The exact number of casualties remains debated, with estimates ranging from hundreds to over 2,000. The Salang Tunnel fire underscores the importance of tunnel safety and the dangers of transporting hazardous materials. Zacatecas, Mexico. A detached trailer and a plunge into the abyss. In 2024, a routine bus journey in Zacatecas, Mexico, turned into a terrifying descent into a ravine. A tractor-trailer's hitch failed, causing the trailer to detach and careen into the path of an oncoming bus. The bus veered off the road, plunging down a steep ravine. The accident claimed the lives of 19 people and left many more injured. It ignited a furious debate about trailer safety and driver training. The incident highlights the often overlooked human cost of lax regulations. Naivasha accident, Kenya, a lake of fire, a nation in mourning. In 2016, a highway in Naivasha, Kenya was transformed into a scene of unimaginable horror. A truck carrying flammable chemicals lost control, colliding with oncoming traffic before overturning and exploding. Flames shot hundreds of feet into the air, engulfing vehicles and incinerating everything in their path. Over 40 people lost their lives that night, many of them trapped in their vehicles. The Naivasha accident underscores the dangers of transporting hazardous materials and the need for stricter regulations. It serves as a grim reminder of the importance of driver training and vehicle maintenance. Waverly tanker explosion, USA, a small town scarred by fire. In 1978, a horrific accident in Waverly, Tennessee, left an indelible scar on the community. A freight train carrying a tanker filled with 80,000 gallons of liquefied propane gas derailed. The tanker leaked, releasing a plume of highly flammable gas into the air. The gas ignited, transforming the heart of Waverly into a raging inferno. The explosion claimed the lives of 16 people, injured scores more, and caused millions of dollars in damage. The Waverly tanker explosion serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of transporting hazardous materials. It highlights the importance of proper infrastructure maintenance and stringent safety regulations. The accident underscores the need to protect communities from such catastrophic events. Tragedy, Queensland, Australia, a head-on collision and a plea for safety. In 2024, the Bruce Highway in Tragedy, Queensland, became the site of a horrific accident. Two trucks collided head-on, resulting in a catastrophic impact. The force of the collision obliterated the cabs of both trucks, leaving the drivers with no chance of survival. Emergency services rushed to the scene, but the devastation was overwhelming. The Tragedy truck collision serves as a stark reminder of the importance of road safety and driver awareness. It highlights the need for continued investment in infrastructure improvements to make Australia's roads safer for everyone. Liber crash, Czech Republic, a city on edge, a cloud of fear. In 2008, a routine delivery of propane tanks in Liber, Czech Republic, turned into a terrifying ordeal. A truck carrying propane tanks collided with another vehicle, causing several tanks to come loose and leak. The air filled with the odor of propane, creating a precarious situation. Emergency services raced to the scene, and a large area was evacuated. The Liber propane tank explosion highlights the hidden dangers present in our everyday lives. It underscores the importance of emergency preparedness and the bravery of first responders. The incident serves as a reminder of the need for stringent safety measures when transporting hazardous materials. Faisalabad, Pakistan. Overloaded and engulfed, a nation's shame. In 2014, a horrific accident in Faisalabad, Pakistan, claimed the lives of 65 people. An overloaded truck packed with men, women, and children lost control and overturned, bursting into flames. People were crushed beneath the weight of the truck and each other, while others were trapped inside the inferno. The Faisalabad truck accident highlights the human cost of poverty and neglect. It underscores the urgent need for improved road safety and stricter enforcement of regulations. The incident serves as a grim reminder of the importance of providing safe and affordable transportation options. It calls for a greater focus on protecting the lives of all citizens. As we conclude this difficult journey through 10 of the most horrific trucking accidents in the world, it's important to remember that these tragedies are not just statistics. They represent real people, mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, friends, and colleagues, whose lives were cut short or irrevocably altered by preventable accidents. Each accident underscores the critical need for stringent safety standards, proper vehicle maintenance, and improved road infrastructure worldwide. Beyond regulations and infrastructure, there's a human element that cannot be ignored: the responsibility of drivers, trucking companies, and policymakers to prioritize safety above all else. It's about fostering a culture of accountability where shortcuts are unacceptable and human life is valued above profit margins or delivery deadlines. Let's work together to create a world where the roads are safer for everyone and tragedies like these become a distant memory. Stay safe and drive responsibly.